Okay, we're back. Possibly. I may end up changing things again. It doesn't seem like there's any better way to fix the frame rate, so we're just gonna play with this really shitty frame rate. Yay! I'm sorry, I'm a frame rate whore. Fuck. Alright. So, Sonic Islands. This is what that game is. Sonic Islands is really good. Like, really good. Aside from the frame rate, which was better a couple hours ago, when I tested it out and ended up getting addicted to it. I don't like that the action button is RB. Wait, can you not spin dash? Oh, okay. Well, as you can see, this game's really heavily physics-based, which I like in my Sonics. The physics works entirely to Sonic's favor. Oh. And something cool is that they fixed the Chaos Emeralds in a lot of ways. You see, in the other games, the Chaos Emeralds were sort of a, not broken reward, but a reward that didn't mean a whole lot at first. Especially in Sonic 1 with the 6 Emeralds. In Sonic 1, when there were 6 Emeralds, you got nothing but an alternate ending, which it sucked. Jesus, what is this? Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's right. Cyan crystals. Alright. Oh god. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's still a work in progress. But this game really seems to know what Sonic's all about. Like, really seems to know. Like, the game does genuinely just get it. Better than I think most Sonic games anywhere do. Fan game or not. If you've paid attention to someone called Shamei, you may know of his Sonic Spitball series. This game was heavily inspired by Shamei's Sonic Spitball series, and you can feel it in the game. The way that Sonic moves, the way he's got red on the bottom of his soles, the way he rolls, the way he runs, all that good shit. It obviously has its own ideas. It's not a one-to-one recreation of what Shamei laid out in his Spitball series, but it is very close. I think it comes closer to that game, which is honestly my ideal Sonic game, than anything else. Green Hill Paradise Act 1, or Act 2, Sonic Utopia, I'm sorry, but eat your fucking heart out. This game is the best. It does the homing attack right, it does the insta-shield right, it does the spin dash right, it does everything right by every account. Check this shit out. Fuck. Okay, that didn't work. It even does animations better than a lot of other games. And camera work, too. I like how the camera slightly veers to the side of Sonic rather than keeps him perfectly, center. This game also has a bit of camera automation, which you may think, oh god, camera automation in a Sonic game, oh god, oh no. It actually works really well in this game, which we haven't gotten to yet, but I'm going to show off. Okay. So one of the emeralds is down here. I remember. I found it. Woo! Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, now you can wall run. Check this out. It works basically the way that Shaymay laid out in Spitball. Is that the cyan one? I can't tell. Also, this game is partially inspired by Sonic 3D Blast. You couldn't tell. We're collecting flickies. And I like the way that this game handles, I like the way that this game handles flickies. You still have to grind for flickies, more or less. Which was the problem with 3D Blast, was, you know, stopping you dead in your tracks and saying, no! Use the game this way! And I don't like that particularly, but it turns Sonic into a collectathon, which I thought is interesting. Oh, there's the drop dash. I thought I had seen the drop dash somewhere. Oh god. And for those of you who don't know, the drop dash is awesome in basically every way. It works well in 3D and 2D for the most part, so yeah. At low speeds, if you double jump while holding the curl button, you'll perform a curl dive. Oh. Oh, so it's like an air dash. Okay. You can see how shit respawns. It's cool. The flickies don't respawn, but the capsules do, which I like. So currently we don't have a homing attack. Oh wow, I didn't even notice this part of the level. Also, notice that there's no bottomless pit. There's just green. There's no restart option. Green crystal. Yeah. I figured out what those do very early on. So. The wall jumping works relatively well, I found. Come on. Come on, Sonic. And you'll notice that the camera automations here mostly have to do with springs and just general stuff to keep you on the right track and make sure you don't get too lost. Oh god. God damn it. I keep wanting to hit B as the action button because the action button was highlighted red in the options. Yeah. Let's try with mouse and keyboard for a bit. I know that seems weird, but just bear with me here. Ah, no, we're gonna stick with the controller. Oh god. Well, let's try this. Woo! That didn't work. Woo! to. I have ideas. Please let me use them. Skip that altogether. Whoa. And this is a 2D section, but it's sort of 2.5D. The camera. Yeah, camera sort of freaks out when you go towards the ground with it, so don't do that. I like how this game definitely plays with the ideas brought up in 2D, but I think it experiments with them a whole lot better in 3D. I like how they handled it. There it is. Oh. Let's pick it up. Yeah, now I can perform a spin dash while moving. This is probably the most broken ability, but I like how it's sort of an unlock. Whoa. Woo, woo. It gives the game a much better flow, I felt. And it does things better with flow than Adventure 1 did. So whatever the hell's up here, I want to figure this out. Fuck. Come on, get up there. Oh. Okay. Here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to use the drop dash. And flow our way. Oh god. Back over here. Oh yes, I did it. This is just more level? Alright, clean. I'll take it. This is just more level. Beautiful. And the red thing. So what does that mean? Powered up the red Chaos Emerald. Backspin? The hell does backspin do? Oh, it just stops you. Oh, that's interesting. So notice how, oh fuck. At high speeds, you lose your turning radius in a sense. Or not lose it, but it becomes much more shallow. That's a better term for it. It wasn't absolutely necessary, but I like the backspin's kind of useless. It just allows you to keep your flow going. One of the strange things I found about this game was that it has an interesting relationship with the spin button. See, the spin button is used quite a lot, but it's also kind of not encouraged for the player to just hold the spin button. It's just meant for the player to use the spin button to spin and then let go as needed. And then press the spin button again when they want to uncurl. It's not like Sonic Utopia, where I think Utopia actually probably did it better, where the spin button had to be held all the time for you to use the spin properly. Come on. The frame rate sucks right now, I won't lie. But hey, the game's actually a lot of fun. So we're going to look for all the Chaos Emeralds here. I don't know where they all are, and I don't know where all the upgrades are. But making a progression system like this is actually really smart, using the Chaos Emeralds in a new, unique way. Although here's where I'm talking about the drift being useful. Like that. You lose a lot of speed, but the drift actually becomes, you know, a useful mechanic. If you need to turn around really fast. I didn't actually find that use for it right away, I just sort of figured that out as I played, like, right now. Yeah. You'll notice that in Adventure 1 the spin dash was broken for a reason. So do I have the Cyan Emerald? Can't tell. Yeah, I do. So I gotta grab it. You can now charge your insta-shield longer. Hang on. What the heck are you talking about? So it's just a slightly bigger insta-shield. Alright. Oops. It doesn't help that much. I can tell you that much right now. Yeah, maybe it does. The only thing I find sort of useless about the backspin is that you have the drift regularly. Unless the drift is not as good as the backspin for some reason. You know, drift seems pretty damn, you know, applicable in most scenarios. I always thought the drift was a very good mechanic for the most part, but a little flawed. I think that giving the drift more control was the right way to go, like they did here. Okay, let's zoom, zoom, zoom. Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Yeah! Oh, I don't have the purple emerald yet. What are you talking about? Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Oh shit. So here's some sections of automated camera. So we don't have the homing attack yet. I think that should be my next priority because I know where the homing. Wait, I know where the homing attack is. I'm an idiot. It's that thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. I do enjoy the very high skill ceiling, though. Whoa. I still don't like that, how the homing attack can just be used to go straight up. I still would have liked to play with Shayme's homing attack, but, oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Also, keep in mind, this is not the same as the Sonic Utopia, nor the bumper engine. We're going to be looking at some games in the bumper engine fairly soon, as well. But I don't know all the differences, but from what I understand, the bumper engine was built to be a very easy open source tool. Yeah. So check this out. Well, you curl, and you get a lot of speed. Now, oh god, it doesn't work that well with the spin dash, with the you know, Adventure 1 style spin dash. Because what you have to end up doing you can actually build up a lot of fucking momentum in this game, can't you? What you have to end up doing is homing attacking. You have to jump, hold the spin button, and then do a homing attack, which is with the with this, the moving spin dash is not super intuitive, and like here's the main difference, I think. Oh fuck. You can't also do a double jump. Fun. It's not perfect, this game. Or wait, is it just straight up? No? Hang on. Did I have to go that far before? I can't tell. No, I wasn't. Okay. Yeah, so your momentum kind of gets shot. When you do a homing attack, in a sense. And not in a sense, it does. It just totally gets shot. So, you don't want to use it that often unless you have the homing attack upgrade. What I also like is the way it handles attraction, or ring attraction. Rather than being a power-up or simply something. Oh god. Air dash and... Air dash and drop dash. Where do I go to power up the drop dash, actually? So I got 31 animals, so all I need is 25 here. And yeah, you don't want to go down there. So holding the curl button? Oh, right. Okay. So this game is a rather complex, unique, and simplistic? I don't want to use that word, because it's not entirely true. Control scheme. It's actually really complex now. And while I do enjoy that, the complexity of it, it's not what Shamei was going for in Sonic Spitball, I think. It's basically a 3-button control scheme, mainly using the triggers. God, this and drop dash. Christ, no, I don't want to be here. No. Oh god. Oh wait. Oh, there's a bottomless pit. Perfect. In that case, I don't have to worry. Because down below is below the pit. And you don't want to be below the pit because you can't get back up. Yeah, it's dumb. This nice, beautiful playground is interrupted by a bunch of bullshit. And it's not really bullshit, it's just weird shit. Just like Sonic is known for. Weird shit. Holy shit, I'm having a lot of fun. I am having just too much goddamn fun with this game. Just the way, like, I think the main goal with this game is seeing how long you can keep a spin going. Or how long you can at least keep most of your flow going. Appears to be inactive. Alright. Ooh. None of the level design here, I think, really complements the parkour system that they implemented. But I appreciate it because, again, it's going towards what Shamei said. And I don't want to treat Shaimei's word as, like, you know, the god of Sonic. But he is basically the god of Sonic design. He's that one kid in class who spent way too much time thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog. And not in the bad way. In the very constructive, very critical way. I'm just straight up having fun in this little obstacle course that he's built for me. Oh, fuck. A little more flickies. Oh, Christ. No! No. Oh, you can't just mash the bounce attack. Interesting. You kinda can, but not really. I would have liked a more Sonic Lost World-esque parkour system, but what we get is fine. The backspin mechanic is also interesting in its own right, but it's not perfect. I really think it could have been handled just slightly better, the drifting. And I think the way that he handles most of the mechanics in this game really, really, really need to be mapped to other dedicated buttons. And I get that that's not the point, but even still... Okay, I'm just looking what's over there. How to get there. I see how to get there. Here's the first place, I think, where the game really takes advantage of the parkour system. I don't even know if it's great level design, seeing as the parkour system doesn't seem to compensate. Oh, no, it does! Oh, that's sick! The only thing that the parkour system actually seems to be good for, though, maybe not only thing, but no. God, that was actually really exhilarating. I like doing that. Oh, God! That's a really good, like... The thing about Sonic and even Mario is, the best way to teach a player the mechanics of the game, obviously you have to have some button tutorials. But the best way to teach them the mechanics of the game is stuff like this. I had said that the parkour system was relatively useless and didn't, you know, the game doesn't take advantage of it too much. But like, I probably wouldn't even have thought to do something like that. That seemed like a really advanced technique. Even though it probably wasn't. It was probably just something relatively mundane and simple. Woo! I do think that this game really could have benefited from having a lot more buttons used, though. How many emeralds do I have? Like 4 or 5? I don't know if all the emeralds are in this game, but I want to keep exploring. Ooh, then there's this, too. Oh God. That didn't work. Ah. Automated camera. Oh, God. Yeah, no, let's go this way. There's not much this way. You know what I didn't like about Mania, though? And it has nothing to do with the game. I think the game is totally technically fantastic in every possible way. But what I didn't like about it was that I felt like it was sort of an admission of defeat. Like Sonic... I know this seems like really melodramatic and shit, but it seemed like Sonic Team was saying, with Sonic Mania, we can't make, let alone a good Sonic game, but more specifically, we don't think Sonic can work in 3D. Obviously, I think this game proves that theory wrong, because it genuinely feels like it's a collect-a-thon, more or less. You gotta collect a bunch of stuff, and there's extras to collect. There's little extra goodies here and there. Oops. But I'm probably going to spend most of the night playing this game because, Jesus Christ, I love this game so much. I genuinely adore this game. God damn. If it ain't hard as balls, though. Although one thing it does is ditches loops. Because this is a problem that I had seen brought up by many Sonic games. Loops are kind of the bane of 3D Sonic. And while I don't think they're totally incompatible with the 3D Sonic formula, I think that they have to be tweaked very carefully to work in 3D. For one thing, this game is not afraid to automate some of itself. And to be honest, it's not that different from Mario Odyssey in that effect. A lot of the camera work that needs to be done is, well, done by the game. And I don't mind that. Mario Odyssey did exactly the same thing. And everyone loves that game, so... and I know I'm sounding like kind of a... I don't know. I'm very tired. I had a long day. But to be able to come here, I'm going to play Sonic Islands a lot, because I think that this is genuinely the best 3D game in the running so far. And I really don't think there's going to be a game that surpasses this in the contest this year. I'm not saying, like, give up or anything. Well, I don't know why I would say that, because I don't actually mean that. Oh, Christ. I like the way that the backspin looks, though. I like the way that the spin ball looks in this game. It's very, very classic Sonic, and in a very good way. Not Mania-esque at all. How it's just classic Sonic. It takes what worked in classic Sonic and applies it to 3D, and it does so, I think, better than the adventure games did. Rather than having a sort of halfway, like, rather than sort of, you know, trying to adapt what worked in 2D into 3D, rather than doing something new, like Adventure 1 did, or just fucking giving up after Adventure 2, and then coming back with a Adventure 2 like Spinball and Sonic 1 like Spin, or like a Sonic, or like a weird version of the classic Sonic Spinball where it's just a solid ball with no image of Sonic on the inside at all. I don't, like a Generations had, or like Forces had. I think this Spinball works the best. It even reminds me of Rush a little bit. Just look at it. Reminds me of Rush. Just the texturing of it. I also don't know if Shamei talked about the Chaos Emeralds being power-ups in his Spitball series, so I couldn't tell you if that idea came from this game or Shamei or not. But either way, it's a brilliant idea. I really think it's the smartest idea that anyone could have come up with for the Emeralds. Just make them power-ups to enhance the movesets that you unlock. It actually fits with the theme of this game being a collectathon really, really well. Either way, now it's time to head to what the game was telling us to go to. Some weird random down arrow. God, I love the way this game flows. So check this out. This is the dumbest part of the game. And, I honestly didn't like this at all. This is just a bunch of shit. Yeah. It's just a giant open area that you can just fuck around in. And all that can be fun. I also like this enemy a lot. I love this enemy. I like the way that this Motobug chases you. That's something I was always thinking I wanted in a Sonic game. The enemies made no sense. Like, they were slow and plodding, and yeah, well, they were the antithesis to Sonic. Maybe the game went a little too far in the fact that they were super ineffective. What made antagonists like Shadow and Metal Sonic so memorable was that they were equals to Sonic. Especially Metal Sonic. Out of all the Badniks Robotnik made, or Eggman made, Metal Sonic was the only one to ever go toe-to-toe with Sonic in a race. Every other Badnik, Motobugs, Buzz Bombers, Caterkillers, I can't believe I know their names. I'm such a fucking nerd. But all the other Badniks just felt slow and useless in a really bad way. This is something a lot of 3D games actually don't get right here. It's, oh god. You really have to take the time to master these controls. It feels like I'm playing like a character action game like DMC. It's really complex, the movement mechanics in this game, and I didn't expect that out of this game. I thought it was just gonna be fun, some, you know, simple fun. Which it is still simple, good fun, but it's quite a lot more, to be honest. Oh, Christ. Ugh. Ugh. Also, when the camera touches the ground, it sort of freaks the fuck out. It does not like pointing upwards. At all. At all. But yeah, this is just an open area. That's all I got to show for this game. So, we're gonna move on. I actually have to download another game. But, yeah. So I actually have to download the next game, because I'm a hack. So while we do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. And what's the next game? We'll download. Oh, Sonic Battle R. That was an interesting one. Oh, right. Hang on. We have a very, very different game here. We've got something called Polyroll. I don't... Oh, no, you can. Okay. Let's see if I can make this full screen. Yep, alright. Oh god, that frame rate. How to play. The fuck was that? How to play, walk on spikes, feather float, hold jump. So you can walk on spikes, okay. Drop bombs, press jump twice. Oh, that's a power up. Huh. 1 gem. Collect 10 for an extra heart. 3 in every stage opens new paths. Okay, what's I have a feeling that I possibly shouldn't play this in full screen.
Very bad.
Okay, so rolls button 3. Okay. I'm gonna... Oh. Maybe I'm fine. In terms of frame rate. I don't know. I'm paranoid about the frame rate. Either way. It says live stream offline. What's going on? Have I not been streaming this whole time? No, I'm doing all right, ish. Okay. Either way, we're gonna jump into Polyroll here. Yeah, it's struggling. For sure. Can't skip any of this. So it looks like a bit of a Mario-esque kinda. Hang on, I am gonna switch back to windowed mode. Because full screen mode seems to have a few problems. Alright. I think I'm gonna play games like this from now on, in windowed mode, because I'm having a lot of issues with full screen games. So, oh, very, right off the bat, some rather obvious Sonic, motifs here. Obviously, rolling is one. I enjoy how it feels quite different from Sonic, while still obviously having that same motif. I like Mario power-ups in my Sonics. Oh, so spin dash is just, you just hold the button for a spin dash. Release to rocket roll. Alright. Wait, is that a Rev Roll reference? So it's called rocket roll, but it's just a spin dash. It's just a spin dash, guys. What's this say? Yep, alright. So when I first saw the, when I first saw the trailer for this game looked a lot more like a puzzle game than anything else. Than it did a Sonic game. It's got Sonic-like controls, though, which is interesting. Whoa, you can go really high with that. I'm invincible. Go, 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 go. Why? Wait, I'm sorry, why? Why do those things do that? We're playing Minesweeper right now? Is that what we're doing? Oh wow. Okay. This is apparently the shareware version. I think you can get a full paid version of this game. Which, I don't know if I'd pay for this game. So far I'm having fun. So, hey, if you want to pay for this game, support the developers by all means. Oh god, I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to explore the level a bit more. Okay. So these are similar to the elemental shields that you get in Sonic. The spin dash works like it does in Adventure, or I guess more accurately, Sonic Generations. Oh, you bounced instead. The game doesn't seem to be affected too much by terrain and physics. You seemingly go up at the same rate no matter what. Vectors aren't affected by, you know, terrain or anything. So, yeah, it's a very, very interesting game. It seems long, too, to be honest. And, like, very full. So I won't do a full playthrough of this. I'm gonna play it... I am definitely gonna play this less than I did. Than I will and did play Sonic Islands. Wow, the stream looks like absolute cancer. I'm also playing like absolute cancer because I'm not looking at my screen. It's choppy as fuck. I won't want to watch this later. I'll have to fix a lot of what's oh my fucking god. That is unwatchable. That is seriously unwatchable. I'm sorry. What? Oh. Nani? Well, you can get to the next level before it opens up. I wonder what this does. Not the Sonic one. Hello. Oh. It's just an electric barrier with no double jump. Ow! Yeah, so those also work as barriers, too. Which is probably the most Sonic-like thing about them. This does feel like a Sonic game in a lot of ways, but it also draws a lot, and I mean a lot, from Mario. It's a very good way to introduce what this power-up does without needing a text box. I also like the way that this bug guy bounces rather than just exclusively like stops when he hits a wall. Bit of a hardcore learning curve there. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot. I have to download the next game. Sonic Battle R. That'll be what I'm downloading next. Oops. Oh shit, actually. Oh, nice mouse. After I finish this level, I want to go to the next game. Because this next game, oh god, this next game looks so interesting. I don't even know if it'll be that great, but it's the most interesting game in the entire thing. If you know what I mean by interesting, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna finish the level here and just get to the goal. God damn it. Oh, here's past that spike section I died at. Alright. Oh, darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. What is this? Oh! So the platforming's already alright, but that stuff opens a lot. It kind of takes the idea of the wall jump and Sonicizes it. So here's the spike shield. That would have let me walk on the spikes. It would have made that spike section, you know, make sense. But we're going to go jump into the next game right now. Right now. Oops. No. There we go. Okay. So this game. What is this? IMG? Warning? Oh god. Please note that this game... Oh god. I can't read that. Ah! Fantastic. What is this? Faulty void zone? Where am I now? A test? Oh, it's short? Well, I don't mind. Let's get this thing started. Oh, okay. So here's... here's Sonic. Welcome to the Faulty Void Zone. Okay, always ready your W and S keys. Okay, those are spikes. Cool, cool, cool. So if... I'll save it for one... Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck. Jesus. How do I use? Oh, I have to use the mouse. Okay. What is going on? I don't understand. What is happening? Did I waste all my cards or something? Okay, I can use this card now. Oh, wait a moment. So in case you couldn't tell, this is a attempt at a Sonic RPG. That's not Sonic Chronicles. A much better version of any Sonic game, similar to the Mario and Luigi, or rather, I guess more promptly, Paper Mario series. This could be considered the Paper Sonic game. So I assume here is our points, our, attack points. Nani? Nani Sorome? What happens if I take a hit? Okay, that was a shield. Just lost my shield. Now what happens if I take a hit? What number goes down? What the hell? Nani? Yeah, give up. Alright. You know what? It is getting late, and I'm actually about to pass out. Not just from general exhaustion, and I'm going to come back to this hopefully tomorrow, but this game is the most interesting by far, and I want to come back to this game. So, yeah. Stay tuned, kids. Get ready for more Sonic. Get ready for more shitty Sonic Ball. Some unlicensed Sonic games. Some bootleg Sonics for you. Fuck. Seriously though, these games are awesome, and go click the link in the description to check out Sage 2018. You will not be disappointed, I promise. A lot of these games have heart and passion put into them. Sonic Islands, man, that game is good. And even if you're not interested in Sonic in particular, there are other games. Obviously, there's stuff like this, like a Paper Sonic. There's games like Polyroll. There's even Kirby games. Yeah, there's a Kirby fan games which we'll play tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I came out of it way more high energy than I did at the beginning. But, yeah, I thank you for watching one more time, and I'll see you around.